Hello there. Excuse me. I guess I've using all those little things. I have created something which I suppose is now of use. Um, you'll notice how quickly that started. That's because it's only read into, well, one thing was created. It's the current time. So it only read in one thing from the registry. These are the differences between this time and this time, which are both the 10th, which is today. So this funny number event goes up and down. This went from 0 to 6. Week didn't change. These things never change unless the week changes. You can see these times have gone up for various things. Chrome, dev end, okay. Expected, calc. Calc must have been in there for a while. I just never noticed it. But I did use it between the last two goes. I can go back to a different date. Now this is where the week had just changed, and you can see all of these negative indicators, even though the result isn't necessarily 0. These max indices went up, and some of these entries. No, I don't know. I must be making a mistake here because these numbers are all the same, and that can't be right. Because these numbers are not the same, whereas they started out. What am I at? The 7th, and the 6th. In that same column, these are all BF8s. And then I go from the 6th to the 7th. And yeah, so this difference is not correct. But we're in the right places anyway. You'll see that for the 6s, the differences are in this column. Right, same number too. There's something wrong with that computation. Easy to fix, I'm sure. So now I can see, going back to where I am. Now, there are a lot of differences in this snapshot from the last. Quite a lot of time. If I exit and save, still debugging that. It should be, the next time I run, we shouldn't see much difference. Okay, just one, not much, and another, the one that the program I've been running, and dev end. So nothing's changing, right? I can squeeze this back. One thing I'd like to do is remember these positions and possibly break this up into two things and put these entries in split it up and put these in a separate view somehow. I'm not sure exactly how I would do that, but there's no space with all these columns. Not that we look at that too much. So now that's just a 4-minute difference. And within those 4 minutes, not much has happened. If I exit the program, don't save, it's just going to be now comparing the current time with the last snapshot I saved, which is good. That's kind of the way I like it. Like for instance, don't save, maybe run calc, okay, do something with it, run this. Now we should see calc get some extra something. Okay, well, command changed slightly, and there's calc, so its time went up. Now y command, oh, because I ran calc from, I did that. Let's see. Now that's retained. I just went into here twice now. If I exit, don't save, run it again, you should see that the other will be retained, calc, and command now you can see it's got 3 pluses and a little bit more time. So it's very easy now to see quickly what changes, why, and how things are modified. I don't know. A good thing actually would be to have like an F5 to just retake the first snapshot, right? Not have to exit the program. What happens if I exit this and start it up again? You see how quickly it loads. It's only loading one thing from the registry and one thing from the history and one thing, this one up 1, this expectedly went up 1, this +4, this is constant now, nothing will change. If I want to zero all these things out now, all I do is exit and save the current position, because that'll bring everything back to 0 again. In terms of the differences, not including the thing that I'm running, obviously. That and msdev and this program. Well, it should be in the list here. Easy to locate now. Okay, so there you have it. Now we have a thing, and these numbers should all start to make sense, I hope. Okay, just thought I'd let you see. The switching from one view to the next is no faster than, or slower than it was before, right? It'll tend to speed up the more. One of the assertions I make is that these should be the same. 136, 137. If there's a difference, I add as many as this should be impossible. This has remained at 136. There's just some calculation I've done wrong here. This should probably be this minus this plus 1 or something. I just add a bunch of null items. If the difference can be the difference can be smaller than the item list. In this case, it is, right? And then I make a null thing, and for item list get count minus diff get count. I see. This I have to, I understand. The difference might have been more than 1, and this difference is changing as I'm adding new items, so it's not. I have to compute this once. Okay. Count the difference in item count. Now that thing's not going to change as I look. I just want to ensure that the two things have the same count, then that simplifies things. Even if the end ones are empty, doesn't matter. There's no difference in speed really in switching from one thing to another, even if it's loading up new things. And as I look back and forth, they're getting cached. I have a map just as I wanted, and I guess this is the file. When I go from one to another, I have a list of times, and I just check to see if one or another is empty. So it's maybe a little bit slow, but they should speed up as I check more and more spots. Hope they won't assert on me. Now, these should have been loaded. It should be coming out of memory in this region. I don't know what I just chose, 538. Another search. Index 137. Oh, this is the line I just changed. Oh, I see. I'm using an index in here. I can't use list diff is the smaller of the two. It's got to be the larger one where I get the name from. Oh, I am getting it from the larger, but not 137 minus 1. I know it's never more than 137, so this has got to be its count minus, as an index, count -1, and then plus something. Hopefully that'll do it. Yeah, little bugs, but they're not hard to fix. What I gotta do is, I guess, start from scratch so I can watch these things grow as they do. I think the problem is here. Either this one or here. One of these. Well, these should all be in memory now. It should be when I load them up. How do I load them up? MRU. Fill in columns. So I check if the thing is empty when I load. Otherwise, I just use it as it is. Convert to item list. And then the previous one, if there is to be a previous one, is loaded if necessary, and then a difference taken. I think it's okay now. Seems fine. And the situation won't have changed much. I haven't run anything else. Still just this. Okay, I think it's okay. Just thought I'd show you. Alright, see you, bye.